What? Oh, yeah. Fight the man. Power people. Satan. Death, destruction. Stop. Okay. I tease, of course. I actually really like metal. I play metal when I work out at the gym or something. So I'm a fan of metal. I just joke around because I know a lot of people don't like it, and I know there it has the stigma of being like super crazy, you know, like over the top, extreme violence and whatever. But yeah. Anyway. Quite a few things in their weekend sale here, interestingly. And several of the sales on Steam looks like are all of this publisher has up to 75% off of their titles. They're like huge discounts for stuff all from one publisher. That's cool. I don't remember what that is. I'm gonna mute it, I think, but I don't remember what this is. Or pause it if I can actually. Pause. Let's see. I can mute it. I'll mute it. That just released like 4 days ago. Ah. Interesting. I'm looking at the good day, Monmouth. I'm looking at the graphics right now. Turn the volume down, of course. But I'm looking at the graphics, some of the screenplay from a game called Gloomwood. Have you heard of Gloomwood? It just released 4 days ago on Steam. Interesting. It's interesting art style too. Yeah, Elizabeth, yeah. Sad. Well, I mean, everybody's time does come, right? I'm surprised she was alive as long as she was. I mean, that was incredible how long she stayed. You know, she had been in power like a good 15, 20 years. Well, no, probably at least a good 20, maybe 25 years even before my mom was born. And my mom died before the Queen. My mom died last year, January. The Queen died this year in late August, early September, right? Just a few days ago. Um, yeah, so she was like, and granted, my mom died a little bit earlier than she might have because of cancer, but still, my mom was in her early 70s. Like she was 70. Let me think, 49. No, 48. Yeah, 1948. So she would have been 70. Yeah, she had just turned 73, and like a month or something. Gloomwood, Gloom, like gloomy, and then wood, Gloomwood, all one word. It says it's a Victorian era, so there's a Victorian city consumed by an ancient curse, and you have to plan your survival and daring escape using nothing but stealth, an arsenal of eccentric weapons, and your wit. So it's a stealth game. It also is supposed to be, because it says it's inspired by immersive sims and survival horror greats from the 90s and 2000s. So yeah, interesting. So it's kind of horror themed, but not horror, like full on horror, I think. So that might be an interesting one, because I was considering, I was looking, and I still stand by what I said. So on Discord, you may have seen I listed, these are the games probably I will play on Halloween. And this is about the estimated time, my estimate, which is I usually estimate about 1.5 times as long as the average time for main plus extras on howtobeat.com. So they'll give a general, a bunch of people will submit their rating. It took me this long to do it with the main plus a few extras, but I wasn't a completionist, which tends to be me, right? I'm fairly thorough, but I'm not a completionist, right? So main plus extras tends to be me, right? So doing the main campaign plus extras, they take all these different people, submit their times, and they get an average, but among them, this is about how long it took us all to play through the game. And because I'm especially analytical, and I tend to, in horror games especially, I tend to sneak like almost the whole friggin' game or something. So anyway, just different play style, just to go slower. Anyway, because of that, I tend to take that average time for the main plus extras on that site, and I go like 1.5 times that, and say that's probably what I'm guessing it'll take me to play. Well, between 1 and like 1/3 and 1.5. Anyway, and so I gave my estimates of what I've not played these games before. They're, a blind playthrough, so I really don't know. So I gave my guess. This is what I'm thinking probably it will take for me to play through these. But some of them are a bit longer. Like the Sinking City is quite long. That one is like 4 months or something if I only do it on a single stream, but every weekend. That's something like 4 months to get through, apparently. If that's the time one, I'm thinking of the right time matching that. Anyway, so the point is that some of those that are really long, I might delay, because I wouldn't be playing them right around release anyway, right? So I might delay those, and then I could replace them with something else in the meantime. More time for each game is better, yeah. 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 I mean that is true, yeah. Well, and I don't think I'm planning on cutting down the time that I give for each one. I don't think. Let me see. What did I put for? I'm giving each one 1.5 hours. Maybe that's too short. I don't know. The thing is, well, yeah, I don't know. I could do less time, or I could do more time and fewer games, I suppose. So at 1.5 hours right now, and that's all. This is also with or having accounted for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner breaks, and then and then of course bathroom breaks if I need to. If I do, let's say right now, with the 1.5 hours each, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have 15 games to take me through about 2/3 of the coming months over the course of the next year. So really, I gain 3 games by doing 1.5 hours each, whereas if I did 2 hours each, basically, then I'd have 12 games. Now, 2 hours for 24 out of 24 hours, right? Or 12 games out of 24 hours, 2 hours each, right? So that would not be counting extra time for breakfast, but I would just work that in, right? So I'd have the game right before breakfast. I would do 1 hour 45 minutes for that game. And then I would do 1 hour 45 minutes for the game after breakfast. And then I'd have that half an hour, 15 from each side, to make up the half hour for breakfast, for instance. So I could still swing that and do 12 games. But it basically becomes, or it ends up being anywhere from 12 to 15 games, depending on how long I allot for each game. Yeah, I mean, hopefully. But again, I mean, if I'm fully open to feedback, especially in terms of not only what I play, because as you saw with the 2021 stream, I switched some things out by, people's requests. I was like, oh, well, let's do that instead then, right? But also, I'm open to we could just do 2 hour blocks and only do 12 games during the course of the year. I mean, some of these games have been around for a really long time also. So it's not like, or at least several years now. So it's not like I'm in a rush to get them right this second or whatever. Right. So, and some of them are not in a huge demand. Right. Like I don't see all kinds of people playing Anxiety all over the place, all kinds of people playing The Splitting all over the place. Right. So some of these I could, drop or something as well. But, you know, my preference is something along these lines, but it doesn't have to be. I'm fairly flexible. Yeah, that is true. Well, yeah. And that's a little bit of a disadvantage is if I do a game, I may enjoy the game and somebody watching may not, right? I can't guarantee you're going to enjoy the game I'm playing. Part of doing this kind of thing is to introduce games. Well, some of it is to play games that I want to play that I've read or seen trailers for or heard about, and I'm like, oh, that sounds really cool. I want to play that. And some of that is to introduce people to games they might not otherwise have heard of so that they have the opportunity to experience the game. So that does mean I don't think this year I'm doing that, but I think in future streams after this Halloween this year, future years, I think what I might do is have one or two games that I myself have already played before that other people may not have, so I could introduce them to some of these other games as well. I'm not saying that I will necessarily, but that's something to consider. So anyway, that's one of the big things I'm kind of proud of with my YouTube and Twitch channels is that I will play games that are kind of off the beaten path sometimes, just so people have more variety and are introduced to things that might maybe normally are outside of their wheelhouse, but they decide, oh, that actually looks interesting or whatever. So yeah, just say. Which you're talking which channel on the Discord server? Is that what you're asking? I think it's under. It was in response to something Faux Fox posted, so I'll have to see where hers was. I'm starting up my Discord right now so I can look. Give me 1 second here. Why is Discord taking so long to start? My stream's going. Why is Discord taking so long? I do not understand. It's just starting and it's spinning. Oh, here we go. Okay, it just took quite a while to get in. I think it is under. Is it this one? Yeah, under casual chat. So this doesn't indicate the length of time it will take, but this will give you an idea of the games themselves. So I put them up on the stream. So the mansion, it looks like the mansion may have been canceled or abandoned. So that one may not end up happening, which is a pity because I still really kind of wanted to do it. So I'm hoping either there's news between now and Halloween that says, yes, we're for sure doing this still, or that they say for sure it's abandoned or something. But the thing with the mansion, it's not just that there's been like rumors and stuff. It's still listed as early access under GOG and Steam both. And it's not even listed on the publisher's website. Now, in fairness, the publisher might only list games there that are completed. That's possible. I don't think that's wise of them to do it. Maybe that's their policy. But the fact that it's not even listed on the publisher's website makes it much more questionable, right? Is this, in fact, going to be happening after all? I'm feeling like it's probably not, unfortunately. I mean, you've run into this, I'm sure, just as a player in general, but especially since doing my YouTube channel, if you knew how many games I've come across and gone, that looks amazing. And I even maybe in some cases have done like a demo or something on my channel and then, and they just could totally get canceled, totally get wiped. I'm like, little tear starts coming down, right? So, it's not much I could do about that, but That is something to keep in mind. It's in your Steam library? Could be. I don't know. I don't know why you have a question mark. I don't have access to your Steam library. I would have no idea. But yeah. So there's that. Anyway, so barring the mansion though, okay, so we have the medium. You've probably seen the trailer for that. That's a Bloober team. So the people that did Layers of Fear, for example, and Observer. So there's the medium though, which is a horror game apparently. But you are a medium who has the ability to kind of experience the past through somebody else's shoes. And the way the game that does that is it kind of basically like teleports you into the past, and then you're as if you were this other person. I mean, you look like the character, the medium still that you are, but you're as if you were that character going through their experiences in the past. But there are horrific elements in that, I guess, and especially there's a scene in the end of the trailer that definitely like lands it as okay. This is probably at least to some degree horror for sure. So there's that. Like I said, the Sinking City, I definitely, absolutely want to play that. But I don't know if this is the year for that. Because like I said, I think that one is something like 28 hours or something on how long, like 28 hours after I adjust my estimate for how long to be. What did I say? Let me see, I have it on here. 26 hours after I've adjusted for how long I will probably take. So that's a lot, right? That's 3.5 months for one game. Now, granted, that's only on one stream, and I stream now 3 times a week. Right now, about 12 or about 13 hours from now, 12.5 hours from now, and then the same time tomorrow night as I do now. So I do stream 3 times a week now. So other than when I'm away for business or vacation or something where I can't be streaming, those rare times, other than those, pretty much I'll get 3 times a week. So that'll be just one of those 3 streams would be like 3.5 months of that. Right? So the Sinking City may or may not be one that I stick with. Because there's another one that also is really long, which is the Solus project here. That one's, so the Sinking City is about 3.5 months. The Solus project is about 3 months. So that would do a fair amount of tying up of stuff for me on live streams. But like I said, I did in Discord on my explanation of everything, I said, here's some things to keep in mind. First of all, if the mansion has been abandoned, then I'll just replace it with Oxenfree 2 Lost Signals because I really enjoyed the first one. Okay. So that would be the plan. If we assume that, I do replace it with Oxenfree. I'm not saying we do for sure, but if we do, because that one I know for sure, or I can get at least some kind of an estimate on how long it will take, okay? So I do replace it with Oxenfree 2, and I keep doing it 3 times a weekend, which I plan to. It would take me about 35 to 36 weeks to complete. It's about 8 months, roughly. Now, I will be gone the weekends of November 11th, 18th, and 25th for sure. I'll be visiting my dad again for the 2nd time this year since he's alone up there on the property. So, up north. So, those 3 weekends I'll be gone for sure. Okay. But other than that, I don't have any specific plans to be gone. It's very likely, though, I'll be gone 3 weekends again, maybe again next May, next June, somewhere in there. So, but still, that's only 6 total weekends over the year. That's only a month and a half, and I would have about 4 months left over if I did all the streaming time that I include there, which would still be 2.5 months of spare, like kind of wiggle room. That said, like I said, I am also considering ducking some things out or switching some things out. So the Sinking City and the Solus project, both of those could be delayed, or even if maybe I don't do both of those, but maybe I do one of those delayed till the next year. That way they just swap. So we'll see. We'll see how that works. How that works out. True Fear, Forsaken Souls. This, I believe, is like a point and click. So unless it's something like Darkness Within, where I really struggle to figure out what they're trying to get me to do or something, or Black Mirror, right? Where I just was like, I don't know what they're trying to get me to do here, right? Except in those cases. Well, Black Mirror, much of my length on that was I kept forgetting to right click when I saw something. Kept forgetting that's a mechanic. Right click, right click, right click on stuff. So that was my own fault. Anyway, point is, point and clicks usually don't take me super long time to do, right? So that's probably not bad. True Fear, Forsaken Souls. Last Door didn't take me all that long, even with some things not figured out on my own that I needed a little nudge from you, right? That wasn't too bad. Darkness Within 2 again, so that'd be another longer point and click probably, but not too bad. Deep Sleep this is a series of shorter games, much like the Don't Escape games were, so it shouldn't be that bad, right? Because I could play 1 or 2 games, and if it looks like, oh, I want to switch over to a different kind of a game or something on stream, then I just pause and I can just continue that series later, right? So that's not that big of a deal. Gray Dawn is not that long. It's like 8 hours, 10 hours, something, so not bad. The Splitting is an RPGM game, looks like to me, based on the screenshots. I don't think that's that long. I would guess that's similar to what is it called? Azrael's Circle, that series of games, and those were not especially long. Yeah, and the Splitting is the first of, it's a series. There's the Splitting 2, and I think the Splitting 3 either is done or is in the process of being done. So that's a series again. So you can break it up, and each one isn't super long, probably, I would guess. 4 to 6 hours, I would guess, but I don't know for sure. Song of Horror, also not terribly long. So most of these aren't bad, right? Plague Tale, Sinking City, and Solus Project are the really long ones, I think. And Plague Tale isn't super bad, but it is longer, right? Plague Tale is about 20 hours. So it's like 2.5 months. Anyway, that gives you an idea. So that's kind of where that is right now, how that sits. So my point in all of that, saying all of that, was mainly to say that both there is some flexibility in how much time I take for everything, and that there is some flexibility in what games I play. So something like Gloomwood would be interesting. Maybe I trade out, because it's already been like, I think 3 years now anyway. So maybe I trade out either the Sinking City or Solus Project, and I do something like Gloomwood instead. I don't know. I'm still open. Still open to changing some things. So, okay. Don't need this right now. All right. So Steam is where I have Remothered. Oh, and I was going to give you kind of a summary of the first game. And I do remember a lot of this now that I've seen it. But so I'm not gonna go through all the plot synopsis that's on Wikipedia, but I'm gonna use a little bit of it to give you an idea, okay? Okay, so there's an old lady named Madame Svenska. She's talking with a young man and starts recounting an old story so that it will not be forgotten, she says, okay? So that's kind of the overall, or like the backstory of why the story of the game was done in the first place, I guess. Anyway, but in 1992, there was a woman named Rosemary Reed. Like I said, she was basically from like Health and Human Services, or, you know, something along those lines, okay? Or Family Services, something like that. She went to a villa of a guy named Dr. Richard Felton, who was retired and was there with his wife. And she was there under the guise of trying to treat. Yeah, a bit of streaming to do before that, for sure. Yep. Yeah, I might still buy the mansion, and then we could just do it until we run out of, like, it's incomplete or something. We just stop, I guess. We can do that, and then it just maybe be as an extended demo. That's a possibility too. So in the first game, Remothered, Broken Porcelain. Okay. You have this Rosemary Reed goes to this villa for Dr. Richard Felton, right? Under the guise, so it's not the real reason she's going, but she's using it as the excuse, right? Under the guise of trying to find out how to treat an incurable illness that he suffers from. Okay? Yeah. Unfortunately, that's not why she's there. And during the interview, she learns that Felton's adopted daughter, Celeste, ran away from home 20 years earlier, and his business partner, who now is, in the game, by that point in the game, has already died. Professor Wyman was the prime suspect for the disappearance. But Reed, it's discovered during the interview, Felton realizes during the interview that Rosemary Reed is not there to try to help him find a cure for his illness. He's there to investigate the truth behind Celeste's disappearance. And so he orders... Oh, okay. Tonight, as you can see on the stream, we're playing Remothered, Broken Porcelain. So I'm giving the plot summary of Remothered, Tormented Fathers, the first game in the series. This is the second game. So I'm giving you the summary for the first game, so you have some of that background. In case some of that ties into this game, it'll be less confusing. That make sense? Okay, so Rosemary Reed is a worker for like Health and Human Services or Family Services, whatever. She goes to a villa of a retired Dr. Richard Felton under the guise, or under the the pretext of trying to cure an incurable illness he has, trying to figure out if there's a way that we could cure him after all. But during the interview, it's revealed that Dr. Felton's adopted daughter, Celeste, ran away from home 21 years ago, and that a former business partner of his, who's dead, Professor Wyman, was the prime suspect for her disappearance. During the interview, Dr. Felton realizes that Rosemary's visit is a pretext, and he gets angry and forces her to leave the villa. She's like, I've committed to finding out what happened to Celeste. This girl's disappearance is still unknown. Like, the cause of it is still unknown. I need to find this out. So she sneaks back into the villa. Felton's nurse left. So after Rosemary was kicked out, she waited. Felton's nurse left the property, but in doing so, she left behind a spare key. So Rosemary, the character we played, got the key and sneaked back into the villa to try to find out, try to investigate and see what really happened with Celeste. Ended up getting chased a whole bunch and, and potentially discovered and try to hide, and while still finding clues and stuff. Eventually, she finds out from a recorded hypnosis session. So Dr. Felton had been under a recorded hypnosis, hypnosis, and revealed these things. And the session was recorded. So Rosemary Rosemary, the character we played, sees this film and learns this stuff. She found out that Celeste actually had returned home after her disappearance. But Felton, because of his increasing madness, believed Celeste was a different girl named Jennifer. So Felton didn't think it was his daughter. He thought it was a different girl named Jennifer. And so he murdered Jennifer. So in other words, he murdered his own adopted daughter, Celeste, because in his madness, he thought Celeste was somebody else. Reed also finds out that Dr. Felton had killed his own wife. He goes into the bedroom looking for Ariana Gallo, Dr. Felton's wife, and finds just a decomposing corpse. in the bed. And so realizes that the wife is dead. Now, given the knowledge with what happened to Celeste, put two and two together, Dr. Felton probably killed his wife and probably also killed his adopted daughter. And for sure, also killed his adopted daughter. Rosemary, the character we played, gets captured but frees herself. But just as she escapes her bindings, there's a masked nun in red that appears in the villa. Starts chasing her around. Also chases Dr. Felton, by the way. Some, but not all that much. It's more Dr. Felton chases Rosemary, and then the nun chases Rosemary as well. Is more what it ends up being. Anyway, eventually, our character sees a young woman that flees into the attic. So she gets up there. As soon as she gets up there, the girl apparently knocks or attacks our character. So the girl that was in the attic attacks us, knocks us out. We fell down the ladder and were unconscious. When we regained consciousness, we learned, she apologizes and said it's her hidden room so she doesn't get discovered by Dr. Felton. We find a secret room, which was originally Celeste's bedroom. We investigate, and we find out that after Celeste returned home, she was imprisoned within the villa, along with Felton's wife, Ariana Gallo. So Dr. Felton, not only imprisoned and then killed Celeste, but he also imprisoned and caused the death of his own wife. And he basically, let me see if there's anything else here that's important. There's that's mostly the story, and then there's the ending too, but let me first find right. She finds a birth certificate for Dr. Felton and finds out Dr. Richard Felton, was actually born Jennifer Richardine Felton. So Felton was born a girl but raised as a boy and given testosterone treatments by her father, like forced hormone replacement by her father. So rather than like the modern thing where they say, well, if the child feels this way and wants this, then let's give it to him. Instead of that, it was like, and then the parents potentially objecting, it was the reverse. The parent thought their child should be a boy, not a girl, and so forced testosterone replacement and caused the conversion. So there's that, okay? And so Dr. Felton developed a split personality. So there was Richard and Jennifer both. So, anyway, and then we finally meet up with Gloria Ashman, the nurse that we had originally seen at the very beginning of the game, right? And Gloria confirms like all the stuff that we've found out. But then Gloria drugs us. We wake up and both our character and also Dr. Felton are tied up. And Gloria reveals that she was experimenting on Felton for revenge. Because let me see. She'd been experimenting on Felton for revenge and manipulated him into murdering Ariana, but Celeste was able to escape. Gloria then orders Felton to kill Reed in a murder-suicide. Anyway, so he's drenched in kerosene and it's lit on fire, so he dies in the fire, but we escape. And then we go to an attic where we find Celeste's escape route, and we eventually trick Gloria into falling out of a window. Okay, so Gloria, who was trying to get vengeance and also ended up being our enemy, she falls out a window, and then there's a cut scene at the end. Reed approaches Gloria, who reveals that she, Felton, and a few nuns of the Cristo Morente convent, this is what I had been explaining last week, that there was the convent involved, were subjected to inhumane experiments by Wyman. So, although Felton killed his own daughter and his wife, having been manipulated by Gloria. Wyman, Felton's ex-partner who had died, was in fact the one who did inhumane experiments on people in the Cristo Morente convent to perfect a phenoxyl drug, which is an antipsychotropic drug. So that gives you kind of an idea of how that all was going. Okay, so Gloria then recognizes Reed as one of her fellow nuns. So Reed was a nun there as well. So we're Rosemary Reed. We were a nun there as well. But Rosemary Reed had some memories missing, and so didn't really remember much in details from that time period. And then before Gloria dies, because she's the one who fell from the window, so before Gloria dies, she encourages Reed to keep searching for Celeste. And then we go back to Celeste's room. There's a piano key Gloria gave us, so we take that and we use that to find a clue. There's a luggage tag pointing toward Flemington Girls Institute, an all-girls boarding school. And that's where we are in this second game. So somehow this boarding school is connected to the experiments from the convent and all of the stuff that happened at Dr. Felton's villa. Does that make sense? Guys, that's a lot of stuff that went down in the first game. But there we go. End up like Britney Spears. Too much gear when she probably needed. Yeah, honestly. Okay, so that's the idea. Okay, so that's the storyline basically for the first game leading into this game. So this institute where we are is tied somehow to the convent and all the stuff that happened there. Okay, so what we are doing now is playing a different character. We're not Rosemary Reed. We're a different character at the girls' school, and we're gonna learn whatever we learn here, and that will somehow tie into that entire overall storyline. Does that make sense? Okay, so here we go. Only 45 minutes late getting going. That's okay. I'll play at least an hour later than I normally would, so we can still get a couple of hours in it, if nothing else. Yeah, I don't remember her name, but this is somebody else. In fact, let me find out really fast. Super briefly, let me look and see. Okay, so all of that was 1992. Okay? That whole first game. This is now 1973, so we're 19 years in the past at the girls' school. And we are a rebellious Jennifer. Which I guess means that we're playing Dr. Felton as a young woman. I guess, right? Because it was Jennifer Richardine Felton was Richard Felton's actual birth name. So Richard Felton was the doctor, the crazy doctor, who was after us, or the abused split personality doctor. Hey, Fofox, welcome. So Richard Felton was the abused split personality doctor from the first game, Dr. Richard Felton, but his birth name was Jennifer Richardine Felton. We now, in Remothered Broken Porcelain, are playing Jennifer. So I'm assuming this is the same Jennifer. This is Dr. Felton as a young woman, and this is us playing her. I'm not 100% sure, though, because it did say that Dr. Felton's father treated him like a boy since he was very young and gave him testosterone treatments. So would we really be this age that Jennifer is here with and looking like we are? Because if there's testosterone for long enough, we should have more masculine traits over time, right? It depends on when they started giving the treatments, but I don't know for sure. We might be Dr. Felton as a young woman before the transformation took place, or we might be a different Jennifer. I don't remember. Yeah, before getting smashed on chemicals. That's right. Yeah, the school is a bit of a problem. Let me double check and make sure I'm not mistaking though. Let's see. Okay, hang on. The rebellious Jennifer suffers an injury attempting to escape from Ashman Inn, a rustic hotel resort revealed to be the former Rosogaio Farms, forced demise 2 years prior to the game events. Owned by Stefano Ashman, the eldest son of the wealthy Ashman family, who were business partners with Rosogaio heiress Ariana Gaio, her husband Richard Felton, and Professor Albert Elias Wyman, located at the blah, 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 blah. Okay, as far as I know, we're a different Jennifer. I still leave that hanging because I don't want to read through the plot and spoil it for myself. I just read the introduction information to remind myself. So I still hold it as a possibility we might be Dr. Felton as a young lady, but I don't think so because we're playing Jennifer, who was a maid at the place owned by Dr. Richard Felton and his wife Ariana Gaio, which makes me think that we're not the daughter. Why would they make the maid be the daughter at an inn? But it's possible. Family business and all that, so possibly. It's hard to say. I don't know for sure, I guess is what I should say. This one is the one we did last time. Yep. I do like that music, the whistling. It's pretty cool. I like it. Graphically, this is pretty well done too, right? I like this. They do a good job. It's very much in line with things like Resident Evil in terms of quality of the graphics and stuff, right? Maybe not quite. I mean, it's not quite as detailed, maybe, but all right. We waited. We got the power back on and she never came down to us. Or came down after us. So I don't know. Okay, what is our objectives? Unlock the safe in room 213. Oh yeah, we got the combo last time, right? I wrote that down. Where did I write that? Let me see. Crud. I don't know if I'm going to find the paper where I wrote that down. At least I thought we found the combination, right? Didn't we? I thought so. Not that. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll look for it again because I'm not sure. I'm not seeing it. Oh, I found an interesting stat, by the way, just FYI. If you, because they've kind of changed how they measure it, but if you measure, this is just trivia, and then we'll go back to the game. If you measure how, or if you take, let's see, if you measure inflation the same way they did back in the 1980s, same definitions and stuff, right now we're over 16% inflation rate in the United States. Just so you know. Okay, I think so was the combination down here then? I guess it must have been, right? Because I feel like, just so that you know, the reason the door has you click and then you still have to push it to open it is because the idea is you're sneaking. So you click it and pause. So hopefully an enemy doesn't hear you. And then you slowly open it so that you can stay stealthy. Oh, is that... Yeah, we'll keep the doll. What was... I'm pretty sure we found the combination. What the crap? But I don't remember now. Let me... Nope, not what I want. This? Yeah. Okay. Rope that doll. Okay, I guess that's fine. Have one rope. I don't need two ropes. We'll leave that one. Yeah. I know I did the power in here because we could not get into the safe in that room, but I swear we found out the combination for the safe, but there was no power. Crap. Man, I don't remember. We'll go back and see if I can find it that way. If not, or if I get caught and killed or something, then we could always, just, reload and we can try to find it again. But
it would be best if I just told him.
Okay, so she's still just chilling there. Okay.
This is supposed to be a hotel.
Nope.
I won't open
Stop.
my mouth. I'll keep everything to myself.
I guess I was too close. Whoops. I guess, yeah, that didn't go how I was hoping. Okay, I guess you didn't notice me coming down here because you did not get here yet. Crouch. Not at the top of the stairs, at least. That creaked. I don't like that. Let's pause for just a second. Okay. I'll keep everything to myself, she said. Did she discover some kind of secret that I'm missing? That I'm forgetting? I don't remember her discovering really a secret yet. Okay, she's back to sewing again.
This is supposed to be a hotel, but it feels more like an orphanage.
I think she's looking left, I think. Okay, let's try to go.
Have they completed their chores? Obviously not.
Okay. Don't remember which one is 213 is, which way 213 is. I think it's this one, right? Yeah, 213. There we go.
Where did
Okay.
everybody go?
Yeah. Somewhere in here, I think, was... I don't remember if it's... Oh, that I forgot. That's a hiding place. So that's not what we want. Hang on. Somewhere was a note or something, right? Telling us... What?
I shouldn't have encouraged Lynn to take part in the contest. And maybe I wouldn't have almost lost an arm. What was going through your head, Lynn?
No, that's not it. Although that was interesting. We got that last time too, but that's not where... Where did I find that? Shoot, somewhere we had the combination. In here? Okay, shovel. What is that again? Corrosion protectant. Okay. That doesn't sound great. It means we're going to get acid bombed at some point, apparently. Maybe. Well, it doesn't mean that for sure. It's possible we'll have to do something with a corrosive item later, and it'll be our protection when doing that, or maybe. That's for the bottle. I don't want the bottle. I want this one? No. Also no. I thought we got the... In that downstairs room, I thought, like, where the... Gosh, would you friggin... Would you not focus on that one, please? A little bit of a flaw. That I can't focus on this side. Maybe that's just never something you can open. But it looks like it, but then it won't ever let me... Oh, there we go. Very strange angling of that. Oh, well, whatever. That is just a... Yeah, scissors. Oh! Did I replace... Hang on. Oh, yeah. What is that? Applies corrosive power up to QDI to deal damage over time. Oh! I thought it was the anti-corrosion, though. Okay, well, that's fine. So that makes it corrosive. So now this does corrosive damage. Both of these do, like, cloud of baby powder damage to offer some ability to, hide, like get away from an enemy because there's powder, so they really can't see what's going on or whatever. Don't want that. I swear we found that number somewhere, but I don't know where now. Okay, seriously. How... Let me see. Do we get... Unlock the safe. I thought we got the code before as well. Did we not get the code? Collectibles. I don't really... Collectibles, I don't care as much. I don't want tutorial either. Clues is really all I want, which is here. I don't remember what the code is. I thought we had already...
Oh no, what could the code be?
That not add an objective now? Yeah, see? I'm pretty sure we got the code last time. Dang it, dude. Give me a sec. I'm going to look through some papers I put over in a box to be shredded later. See if I have the code in there. Hang on. No, and I don't go too far down because I only played it last week, so it wouldn't have been that far, that long ago. That's too busy. I don't think I would have written it on there at this point because I have details from Maid of Sker, but that doesn't help for this. Well, crud. Yeah, could be. Also, this is on Steam, so this is going to be just rendered like the one rendering. I think. I don't think you get this on Xbox and stuff. You might. They might also do that there. I don't know. But where is? I am positive we found that code. Because I was thinking before starting this time, I was like, I just need to get the power. I've got the power on, so I just need to go back and enter in the code. I thought we already had that. Oh, I wonder if it's on one of these that I've seen. Although these are collectibles, so you wouldn't think so. And these are the nuns that end up being the red nuns. Mephistopheles. From Faust, yeah. Go away. So none of these. Huh. Well, crud. Oh, I know where we found it. I think. I'm pretty sure I remember. We found it in the laundry room, right? I think so. I think the laundry had...
We didn't need desperate children.
That's the lobby. Wow. Lounge. No. No, 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 no. I don't want that.
Filthy girls.
Oh, right. I go back to the lobby this way. Oh no, not this way. Which way? There's a way. I have to go all the way back down the other hall again. Crap.
Have they completed their chores? Obviously not.
Not in there. Yeah, we go. I think we're going all the way down across this way. I think this is how we have to go to get to the laundrette. Well, laundrette's like the place where you pay to do it, right? So I guess this should just be the laundry, just the room where it's done. Yeah, we're gonna go all the way back over here, and then left through this door is where the laundry is. I think the laundry is where we found it's in a basket. There's a note, right? Is it this one? No, incorrect. It's not what I want. That was that. Well, that's not in the basket anymore. Somewhere. It's this. Oh, that's yep. That's a Carillion, a distraction device.
Did Andrea really suspect that someone was poisoning her? But who?
Okay, so that's actually not what I want. Crap! Where is this code I need? Man, it's not okay. I thought that's where the code was. That was not where the code was. That's the note where Andrea says, I think I'm being poisoned. Okay. There has to be a code somewhere. I don't know where I'm supposed to look for it. It's a different, but definitely another problem that I've closed, or maybe they automatically closed, I'm not sure. Places that I've already searched. Because now 1957, 1973. I don't think so. Can't really do much with this. The bottom has number 13, but the first part of that is smeared. I guess it's not really a problem that some of these are closed, because either way I would be like, oh, can I still... That's to upgrade skills with moth keys. I don't have any moth keys right now to use. Well, I mean, I do, but I don't have enough. I forgot this is hiding. I keep forgetting that's where you hide, not something to search. Teacup for a distraction device. Don't need that right now. Okay, what is this? Nothing. Close that. I don't think any of these is going to have it, right? I think these are all just to pick up potential. Oh, I could grab... Oh, or is that going to grab... I think that's going to grab the bottle. I don't want that because that's another distraction device. I was thinking if that has something like, again, like, you know, chlorine or some such, that would be potentially something to look at, but no. So not those. In fact, I'm going to close these just so if I'm ever running, I don't have to potentially get hung up on those and then be screwed because of it. Okay. Well, that's locked. Do you guys remember? Somewhere I found, I'm pretty sure, right? Or did I not? Maybe I didn't, but I thought, I could have sworn last time I figured out what the number probably was. Can't examine this more closely. So I can't try that. This is locked. Well, poop. I thought we found... Okay, so I guess we're still on the lookout for that. Then we need that if we want to progress. It's a letter opener for a defensive object. That's fine, but I don't need that right now. I want to be pretty thorough in this hall before we leave, because if it's here, I don't want to have to come back again later. I'm pretty sure there's nothing left in the laundry room. There's this note from her saying that she thinks she's poisoned. There's that as a distraction advice. I can hide in there. These doors are locked. Can go under there. All that does is just like let me crawl under the boards, basically. That's trading out of distraction. That's again crawling underneath. That is another distraction device. That's another defensive device, and that's it in the laundry room. Well, yeah. That knife was in that basket, but now the basket is empty because we grabbed it and then said, oh yeah, I just dropped it. I'm not seeing any numbers, though, around here. I would think there'd either be a small shred of paper somewhere or maybe greasy finger marks, like smears on a mirror or something with the number. Something. But I am not seeing. Let me see how this works for sure with the moth keys really fast. Just for a second. So we go items. Is it not under items? It's under this. C for character, J for journal. Tab, okay. Collectibles. It's not really collectibles though. Objectives. Well, I think we only picked up like 2 or 3 moth keys last time since we had spent. And it says we have 20 here. So it's like, I think each time you get one, you get 5 or 10. I think we only got 2, so I think we get 10 each time. Okay, so shadow reduces noise and movement, proficiency inside hiding spots. Luck. That increases the likelihood of being gifted a moth key. There's always that. This one. Noise from movement reduced by 2%. The less noise, the better, right? Although, that's stamina and speed, yeah. There, it's not really. Was this one? Oh, makes the minigame, yeah, to defend yourself easier. Diversions. Level up. And then another 10 for again. I think this is a major one. I'll save the last 5 so the next time I level up, because it's 15. So I get another key and I'll have 10 and I can get to level 3 or whatever. I think this is a big thing. The stealth from movement, because I was getting heard quite often in the first game. So that noise is super loud, by the way. But apparently the enemies don't hear it or something. I'm not complaining, but it seems a little strange. Maybe the noise is all in our head or something. But I don't see anything that seems to match a combination. There's 2 on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The middle, 3 on the right. So 2, 7, 3, possibly. I highly doubt that is it, but I'll write that just in the off chance. 2, 3, 7, and I'll put a star, meaning it's probably not that. Hey, Zexor, welcome. So it's not, I'm guessing that's not it. Opening this doesn't have anything behind it, right? It's just, oh, well, okay, the letter opener as a defensive item, yeah. So not really something that I need. Plus, there are pictures of moths and stuff elsewhere, so that one section with 3 pictures being the answer for the combination seems extraordinarily unlikely to me. Why? I don't understand why this. It does this sparkle, but I can't interact with it at all. I must have interacted previously, or I must be missing a prerequisite I need in order to interact with it. I can't do anything with it. All right, anyway. Yeah, I don't know. In fairness, I think when we got noticed going through that door earlier tonight, I think that was not a problem with noise. I think it was she saw out of the corner of her eye. I think she looks, she turns to check her surroundings occasionally. And so if you are there when she happens to do that, then it's a problem. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. I think that's what happened. Pretty sure. Yeah, we already went down this hall a couple of times. I don't know if there's a clue there. I don't think there is, honestly. I already opened these, right? So I don't. We should have found. It's probably in that room. I just don't. We already looked downstairs decently thoroughly. I'm pretty sure it's not there. We have that, and yeah, the bottle and the Carillion both are just distraction devices, so don't really help in terms of what we want right now. Yeah, that book doesn't do anything, and I can't even really get an angle on it to see what it says either, so I'm sure that's not it. Yeah, in the original game, the mirrors were also the save point, although I don't think they had a metronome in front of them. And the mirrors also kind of cracked when you used them, so you could only use them a certain number of times, I think. Anyway, throw that. Okie dokie. One more moment here. Feels like I might be developing a hangnail in me. No, not quite. Okay, there, I think I got it. All right. Any clues in this hall? I didn't pass by anything, I don't think, that would have left clues, but so all that stuff on the left, of course, and then over here, that's a letter opener, no. Nothing in the painting, really, as far as clues would go. Hmm. One thing I'm curious about is how so the very opening scene of this has red nuns involved. Okay, that's the Mephistopheles thing we already have.
I've always hated it.
I'm sure that's not important. 1962 possibly, but I don't think so. Anyway, the very beginning, very opening scene before we kind of, 10 days ago, ... kind of a thing, was there was a red nun chasing us, which is like, why is a red nun chasing us when aren't they a thing from sometime between now and when Rosemary Reed in the other game gets involved in things,
It would
but
be
maybe
best
not.
if I just told him I don't work with crybabies.
Sam, can't make external calls, only to other hotel rooms.
There's nothing in here, right? 213. Can't imagine.
This is supposed to be a hotel, but it feels more like an orphanage.
Yeah.
Girls. Filthy girls.
Just turn to the right. Wait for her to turn. Maybe she's not going to. I was going to say, wait for her to turn left. There we go. I think she kind of turned left some.
I'm so tired of all this. I just want to break from it all.
Okay.
While they're wandering around the house,
What is this again?
I am here.
Oh yeah, it's
working
locked.
my ass off. The only one who actually gets any work done around here is me.
212, I think, is our room. I think. Oh, there's anything in here or not? Let's, I guess, just check the drawers and the. Yeah, nothing in there. So we already opened our own safe here earlier. No. Gosh dang it. trade. Don't want the knife. Not when I've got the effect on the icebreaker. That doesn't... Why would I want to trade out? If I've used the icebreaker and lost it because it broke or something when I used it, that's different. Pretty sure that's just for hiding. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Apparently I can't take my own balcony. Fine. It's not our goal anyway. Yeah, in here.
I'm still dragging around this lice-infested suitcase. I've had it since I was at the Flemington Institute.
There's nothing new though. And no numbers. Flemington Institute isn't going to help with a combination, I wouldn't think. Nothing up top right now.
I'm so tired of all this. I just want a break from it all.
Nothing in any of those.
The hotel will reopen in late spring. Until then, I will only see the same ugly old faces.
1973 is probably also not. So we have a 1962 and a 1973. I don't think either of them are going to be the combination. I'm not seeing anything on there that really is
It would be best
helpful.
if I just told him I don't work with crybabies.
Okay. And the bathroom, I don't think either had anything either, but I guess we can look and see. I think the television there is to use as a distraction. Like if you don't have a distraction device, you could still potentially try. This is a really good hiding space. Why would they not think to? I mean, they could see you through the shadow. Literally, it's glass. You could literally look through the shadow. Well, whatever.
Oh my god, Jen, you look like hell today.
Oh. Little self-deprecation for your afternoon, I guess. Can you stop looking? There we go. I was like selecting the top thing, select the other things so I can look at them. No, and no. No. You really do not want to let me. I guess if I shut that, maybe it'll be easier. There we go. Maybe. There we go. Little wonky trying to get these, like I was saying before, trying to aim at the one you want and then getting it to open. It's not exactly the easiest. Just leave them all open so I know I've done all of them. Okay, so that's all done. Nothing in any of those. Alright. Don't think I want to use the television, like I said. Pretty sure that's gonna make noise, and then she'll come looking for me, and then I'll have to hide, and maybe or maybe not hide successfully. If there's nothing, I was thinking I'd get like a note on this or something, but I guess not. It's not there.
It would be best if I just told him I don't work with crybabies.
What on earth, dude? Where is the combination for the safe, I wonder? It better not be. I'm going to have to friggin' go to her desk or something, aren't I? Hey, Unicorn. To offer any help? Oh, okay. Well, welcome. Yeah, I try to figure out on my own, but I'm not sure where I need to go to get the combination for the safe. But I don't think I'm quite to the point where I want to get help yet. You know, the other possibility is, because one of our objectives is to go on the balcony. Can I go on the balcony now? If I can, then maybe there's something out there. Probably not, but yeah, no. I have to do the lockbox first. Open the safe. Okay. Maybe I have to turn on the television so she comes out here, and then I can go back to the lounge. Doesn't seem like that's a good idea, or that like that's gonna work though. It feels like I don't really have a good place to run to.
Any work done around here is me.
Unlock the safe in room 213 and then access the balcony. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, unfortunately.
While they're wandering around the house, I am here, working my ass off. Girls. Filthy girls.
Could do, let me see. I have... None of these are especially great, but I could still...
I'm so tired of all this. I just want to break from it all.
Bye. So is it... Yeah, it's around the next, right?
The only one who actually gets any work done around here is me. I'm so tired of all this. I just want to break from it all.
Yeah, she...
This is supposed to be a hotel. It feels more like an orphanage.
If I go down... Okay, if I go on the opposite side... It's all... Like, there's no way this way to the rooms, right? Yeah, they're all this way. If I go... That's just a dead end,
I
right?
just told him I don't work with crybabies.
It'd be best if I just told him I don't work with crybabies. I'm not going to argue with you on that. Let me think.
Tired of all this. I just want to
Trying to think where the best point for distraction is going to be. If I go, not this side, I don't think. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe I want to enter from the other side.
This is
Possibly.
supposed to be a hotel. It feels more
If
like
I
an
go
orphanage.
like here, maybe even in the corner here, I might be able to, depending on how fast she comes out here, might be able to go down to the carpet and then down. I don't know. The problem is it's so long on the hall to go.
Chores?
I don't think I'm going to be able to get there fast enough before. Shoot. Okay, is there a
While they're wandering around the house.
chest to hide in or something here?
I'm here.
Not
working
really.
My ass off.
Let me see. Nope, not down there either. I mean, there is the cabin on the end, but that goes right across, I think, right across her vision. So that's going to be like
No one
a,
actually gets any work
gee, I
done
wonder
around here
where
is
possibly
me.
could be. right? I'm pretty sure. Maybe? She's not over there. Which makes me think, yeah.
I told Ashman, but we didn't need desperate children.
Okay. I think a television might be my best bet. Turn the television on and do a little running. Oh, the running is the thing, though. She might hear my steps and be like, oh, yeah, you're over here, duh. In which case, then I'm in trouble. Crud. But I want, if possible, something she can hear, but it's far enough away that she takes some time down on that end before I...
It feels more like an orphanage.
Okay, let's try this.
While they're wandering
Okay.
around the house, I am here, working my ass off. It would be best if I just told him I don't work with crybabies.
I think she's going to be back before I have a chance.
I just want to break from it all.
Yeah. Did not take her long. Crap. Yep. So that's not a good... that is unsuccessful.
Girls. Filthy girls.
Okay, what if I... I probably might as well, like, replace something, right? Let's see.
It would be best if I just told him I don't work with crybabies.
Best if I told him I don't work with crybabies. How many times she said that now? I'm just gonna go on a limb and say she doesn't like crybabies. And I don't, I don't know for sure, but I feel like
Supposed to be the hotel.
a bottle would be effective, potentially. You think the layout the other side, there's the opening
Don't work with crybabies.
down at the, or I could actually go here and maybe picture it better. Although I need to grab one. Let me grab a bottle if I can from somewhere. No, that's hiding. Keep forgetting that's a hiding. Stop. I don't forget, but I like see it and click, and then like the second after I click, I'm like, crap, I didn't want to go in there. No bottle. No bottle, and this is just a knife. Yeah. If I get a bottle and I throw it, if I'm down on the other side where it's open,
I told Ashman we didn't need
that could work because it's a loud noise. Leave these open so I remember that I've already checked in them. I closed them, I guess. Should have just left them open. Unless they close on their own. I don't think so, though.
It's me.
I think they stay open. If I get a bottle and use that for distraction, that might be because it's louder. That might actually, I don't know. It is all questionable, right? I'm just experimenting, trying to figure out. Okay, turn around.
I told Ashman that we
that
didn't
works.
need desperate children.
Wait, yeah, what's this? Cup will work too. Just something that'll make a loud noise. That? There we go. That's a bottle. Yep, that'll work. Yeah. Yeah, I know.
I have a migraine, and it's all their fault. This is supposed to be the hotel, but it feels more like an orphanage.
It's kind of like sneaking the other way, I guess. Get around.
The only one who actually gets any work done around here is me.
Okay. Let's turn around very briefly. Just there we go. Okay. Still probably not really going to. Well, whatever. Okay. Inventory. Items. This.
It would be best if I just told him I don't work with crybabies. I have a migraine, and it's all their fault.
She just goes back in.
Have they completed their chores? Obviously not.
It's not long enough, yeah. Okay. I have another idea.
Migraine, and it's all their fault.
I'll need to equip it. Equip that. Now I have it equipped, so once I go
I told Ashman that we didn't need
to the other door, or no, I get her to notice me here. I run around and then get in the door and then use the rope on the inside of the door. She'll have to come back around the other way. Okay, let's see if this will work.
I just want to break from it all. You want to play hide and seek?
Which way is she coming?
I'm so tired of all this.
Ah,
I just want to break from it all.
hi. Hey there. Hi.
He hurt me.
You've already seen who lurks inside the walls, haven't you? You don't want it to get mad at you, do you?
Okay, go in. And then close. Close, 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 close. Close. And then right click. Right click. Right click.
I snapped your ass!
Ah! That did not work, huh? All right, awesome.
Andrea must have been young at some point.
No, 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 no. Incorrect, incorrect.
I knew it.
Move, 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 move.
What are you doing here? Enough, I said.
Okay, is there anything else? Got a doll. What's this? No, wait, yeah? Yeah, what is that? Stop, stop. Gosh dang it. Not what I meant, crap.
Respect your elders.
Gotta spend longer, I guess. Hello? Hello? I'm right here. Hello. There we go. Yes, come around. And this time I need to, like, look in the drawer instead of... Come on. I gave her too much time. Hey, moron. So dumb.
2.5. Here I come.
Wow, really? All this time I could have been looking.
Come here.
Damn. I lost a bunch of time.
You shouldn't be here. We own you.
Hey. You not see me? Hello? Bueller. Bueller.
Dear Jennifer.
There we go. Hi. Thank you. Really? Come on. There we go. Hi. Hey. I'm right here. Bruh. Not the greatest AI, I guess.
One who actually gets any work done around here is me.
I just want to go home.
Hi. Hey. There we go. No, crap.
Dear Jennifer.
I'm not seeing it in the desk. Do I really want to be in here? Probably not. Let's not. I think it's a bad idea.
It would be best if I just told him I don't work with crime.
They're coming.
You and all the girls.
What? Why does the AI go the other way? Hey. Seriously?
Smash you in pieces with my own hands. I swear.
Well, it might be, but I'm not seeing it.
I told Ashman.
Damn, now they know where I am.
It might not be at her desk. It might be at another desk. There's one like behind it, kind of, for example. Come on.
Enough with the hiding.
I think she's getting hung up on geometry inside, like some object in there, like the door or something.
While they're wandering around the house,
I don't want to die! I don't want to die!
working my ass off.
Hey, come get it.
Where are you hiding? What's this trouble? For sure she's not getting better.
I can look at that in a minute.
What are you doing here?
Whenever she finally is done chasing me for the moment. Something else? Nope, that's that. What else? That's just an object to pick up.
You and all the girls of your generation.
Just in case. Let's see if she comes out this side or not. She may not.
I'm counting.
So let me let her calm down first, and then I'll see. Okay, I think she's chilled out. Okay, let me. Okay, I got that from the room that was on her desk. That's from the laundry room. This. Andrea letter 1. Lord help me, I beg you, help me. Why have you abandoned me? The doctors are unable to help me. It's inside my head. Migraines class for days at a time. I end up doing things I don't want to do. Bad things, very bad things. I find myself wandering without knowing what I was doing or where I was going. I find myself drenched in blood, weak, armed. I see moths surrounding me and lifting me. I feel like I'm constantly repeating the same day over and over with no way out. Andrea Massino. Okay, so before the picture of Andrea, this, I looked at this. This is for calling the room, and I've already done that. I already can get in the room. I'm just trying to open the safe that's in the room itself. That's what I don't have the combination to. I could try my room in case she's like, she had a connection with me. Eliza had a connection to me, and so she wants to, or Elisa, and so she wants to, she uses the code to my room. Maybe. I could always try that. 212. I don't think I tried the combination to my room. We could do that. Or the combination to her own room, I suppose. But see, when I tried, initially she said, oh, I don't know, what's the combination? So I feel like that means that she won't know. But maybe. Free device, 176. If you forget your code for technical assistance, call 62131. Oh, so I'm supposed to call? $62131, I guess. Oh, wait. Can I? 62131, maybe. 6 2. That's the phone number to call, right? That's not gonna be that. No, okay. About 212. Oh, I might need to do pound also first. I don't think the phone number's right, so we'll just leave that off. No. Okay. Yeah. 2 1. I'm sure it's neither of these, right? Yeah. No. Okay. 62131. Yeah. Yep. So it looks like that's what I'm gonna have to do is go back to that phone behind the divider near her. So I have to sneak and not have her see me, or else run and then hide until she goes away and then go back. Get the number for the, get 62131 on the phone there if I can. And then okay, let's try it now. 62131.
I told Ashman that we didn't need desperate children.
6 2 1 3 1.
In order to factory reset your safe, insert the following code. 3.
It would be
2,
best if I just told
1,
him I don't work with
4.
crybabies.
3214. Okay, so that was easier than I was making it. Okay. Now let me just kind of watch for when her head turns
This
left
is
and then
supposed to be
right.
a hotel, but it feels more like an orphanage.
I mean, honestly, I guess it doesn't matter. If she notices me, I just go in the hall until she's not chasing me anymore. She's kind of terrible at just giving up. I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying, so. Just go.
While they're wandering around the house, I am here, working my ass off.
Okay. She didn't see us. Okay, so 3214 is the safe reset. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. Yep. See, that's the thing. Like, I did notice these things after, right? I was like, oh, if I look at the safe more closely, then I saw, oh, I should call that number, and then we get the reset code. So I do figure it out on my own. I just, sometimes I don't figure it out on first effort, right? So, all right. 6 2. No, gosh dang it. I like doing the phone number, not the reset code. Let's try this again. Wait, what? Why did that push the... Oh, I guess it just defaults to that? Okay, let's try it. So 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
And I got the key, balcony key. Okay.
The French window.
Nothing this way. Okay. Hopefully, what's her bucket doesn't come looking in that room and then see me in the balcony, off the balcony. Still locked to my room, so. Ah, moth key. Definitely want that. Okay, so that is... Yep. So going around, not here, looking in the hall, looking inside and seeing the hall, going around the corner to the right there is where the opening is. That next hall over to the right is where the opening is, I believe. I'm going to use the bathroom. Be right back. Yeah, I played tons of puzzle games, so I'm used to the idea of trying to figure it out, but sometimes I don't approach it at the right angle, and so I have to rework my thoughts, figure out another way to approach it. There are some times when a game will have a puzzle and I don't think the same way they are, and I just don't figure it out on my own, but it's not... I'd say it's often enough, maybe once a game on average. So there's some games where I don't need it at all, and there's some where I need it 2 or 3 times. So maybe once a game on average, something like that. So I'm usually pretty good at it, but I do still sometimes struggle. So okay.
Oh god, I'm freezing.
That mean we need to get like a jacket or something? I don't know what that means.
Dear god, she's seen me.
I wasn't expecting her there, so.
Window. I must find a way to reach it.
What? No, that's not iron wire. No, it's not. Okay, I don't... Thanks, but that's not really... Oh, I see. I have to keep holding it, I think. Or push it. That'll work. Okay, let go. Let go.
Jennifer! I'm counting.
I do not think I have very much room to maneuver in here, like to dodge her or anything. None of that type of stuff. So that's great. She's gonna come here. Yep. Okay, great. Go. And hide. Handy with the dumpster. Yeah, last of us all over again. That's right.
Come here. I won't hurt you. It would be best if I just told him I don't work with crybabies.
Now, is she gonna... Do I have to hold my breath? Is there gonna be a mini game here?
The only one
I don't
who
want to
actually
die.
gets any work done around
I
here
don't want to
is
die.
me.
Nope. Okay. Guess not. Maybe I pulled the dumpster far enough I can get up on top now? I don't know. We'll see, I guess. Okay. Go. No, no. Get, move. Get move it. Go, 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 go. Okay. Now, come on. Could you let go? And then can I climb up? Can I get up? That's not enough, apparently.
I made it. I can do it. I can do it.
Cutscene. Okay, there we go. What a wonderful place you found. Anybody who keeps crows
What are
isn't...
all these cages doing here?
What is that? I just... Shovel? Oh, that's fine. Another Carillon, which is good for distraction. Let me grab that. Oh, and then let me... Hang on. Switch. Oh, I already have. I guess I'm good on the objects. Variety of objects is fine. Yeah, cutscenes are the reward. Cutscenes are like, oh, hey, you were not as inept as you thought you might be. What is Mothkey? Okay, I was like something shiny, a little bit shiny, but I couldn't tell what it was. That is not. That's a bottle. Or a dead rat, depending on, which one you're after. That's the wire again. Okay, let's this one.
Felton? Gallo? So, this is the real reason why Rosso Gallo closed its doors. Dying like that, painfully, it would have been the same for any other person. Especially after everything they went through.
All right, newspaper article time. December 17th, 1971. So this is just the previous year, because right now we're in... No. Like 2 years ago, because right now we're in 1973. The tragedy of the Rosso Gallo farm continues. Not only was the business... it's British. Not only was the business activity suspended due to a pending investigation following a confirmed international poisoning of the nuns of the convent and residents at the Rosso Gallo farm with a highly dangerous parasite, the tragedy continues. Marta Ashman passed away this morning, only a few days after her husband, Boris Ashman. It is reported that Marta Ashman died of natural causes. The couple claimed to be completely unaware of the terrible experiments led by their business partners, Felton and Gallo, who were devoted to creating a more effective prototype of the dangerous drug that is phenoxyl. The experiments were conducted in secrecy by Professor A.E. Wyman, who took his life only last month. The future of the Ashman family tree lies in the hands of the firstborn son, Stefano, and his sister, Gloria. A nun was one of the victims of the fire that engulfed the Cristo Morente convent and the plantation just days after the contamination report. So in other words, you now have Marta Ashman and Boris Ashman both died. If you remember, when I was reading the summary from the first game, Gloria Ashman was the lady who was trying to get her vengeance on Dr. Felton. She was the lady at the very end who pointed us to this academy or this institute. Pointed Rosemary Reed, the character we were playing, the protagonist in the first game. Gloria Ashman pointed Rosemary Reed at the very end of that game to this institute. But now, that was in 1992. This is now 1973. So we're back 19 years from then. So we're getting background information in this, plus playing some of what happened in the past in this game. So her parents, Marta and Boris, both died, supposedly of natural causes. Who knows for sure. They were business partners with Felton and Gallo, and then they magically died. Apparently, it looked like natural causes, but they died. They had an accident or whatever, or died of natural causes. Probably not really. And then Felton and Gallo were their business partners. There also was a previous business partner, Professor A.E. Wyman, who was involved as well. Okay, so Felton, Gallo, and Wyman are the three business partners left, probably all of whom knew what was going on. Wyman for sure, because he was doing the experiments. Felton was revealed last game that he knew. And so probably also, I would guess Gallo knew as well, but we don't have confirmation of that. And Gloria was the daughter, Gloria, the character at the very end of the last one, who pointed Rosemary to this place. Gloria is the daughter of the two who passed, and she was a nun at that convent, which ties then the red nuns that were in that first game and what you see in pictures here to everything as well. Interesting. Oh, what?
The mirror. It couldn't have set it by itself. I saw it.
What's going on? Mommy is coming.
Andrew, I have to hide.
Okay, go.
calm down. Everything is fine. Mommy is here.
Master key.
Mommy is exhausted. One of these days, you're all going to make me crazy.
Oh, fantastic. So she's in the room. Really? Oh, she's right there.
My God.
Ah.
I have to leave this place at once.
I can't tell if she's asleep or if she's in the process of trying to drift off. I suppose she's got to be asleep, right? I guess, or I get ready to run, one of the two. Okay.
I have to be quiet.
We have to be very friggin' quiet. Oh, that's awesome. She's gonna know. There's no way she's not gonna know. Breathing condensation through the vent, that's right.
Oh God.
I just have to get out of here, I think. I just have to make sure I'm not in here.
Toast, but not quite, young lady. What do you want? Come get it. Where were you?
Okay. Wanna play tough? I'll show you.
Ow. Ah. Come on, get out. Okay. Can I seriously, like, do something besides just sit there and get hurt? The frick. If you can get close enough without being spotted, you can stealth it. You can attack stalkers. Hit them enough to make them fall to the ground for a while. Use this time to your advantage. So you'll get those keys. Okay. Alright, well, in the meantime, I need to heal. Because I'm super hurt. And I have no idea how I heal. I don't think I have anything that'll heal me. I apparently suck at controlling the character because I was trying to get to the door and run out the door, and instead I just sat there and got swung at. Well, okay. If I can sneak back to the mirror where you save the game, if I can sneak back to that, I actually will be able to heal myself. I believe if it works the same way it did in the first game, I can heal myself there. Yeah. Bloody blast is right. Damn. Okay.
Have they completed their chores? Obviously not.
What is she? Is she like coming in and out of a door somewhere around here? I keep hearing like she's opening and closing doors. Yeah, don't think. I'm honestly not sure.
The only one who actually gets any work done around here is me. It would be best if I just told him I don't work with crybabies.
She doesn't run awesome now because she's all stabbed up, but
This is supposed to be a hotel, but it feels more like an orphanage. While they're wandering around the house, I am here, working my
hey,
ass off.
come here. Hey,
I didn't do anything! I beg you!
Enough of the hiding!
I might have a stealth game here. I have to like breathe carefully and stuff.
I will rip your head off and throw it in the freezer! This is supposed to be a hotel, but it feels more like an orphanage.
Like right friggin' there, just the other side of the door, I think.
I have to stay calm.
It's all their fault.
Can't tell if she's coming back or not is the problem. I don't hear footsteps or anything, so I'm not sure. Yeah, here she comes, I think.
It would be best if I just told him I don't work with crybabies.
Why me? Why?
If I can. It's the other way, so. If I get far enough this way, she shouldn't see me right away. Okay. E, restore life. And we'll save here. Okay. What do I have? My objects? Shovels, not great. Let me trade it for scissors. I think that'll be better. Or a knife. That's fine. It's kind of like a butter knife. It's not really great, but, you know. Wonder if we had something down here that was sharper. I don't remember what was down here. I think we had like a rope, and then I don't remember if there was anything sharp or not.
I'm so tired of all this.
That is a distraction item, but Use that.
The only one who actually gets any work done around here is me.
Okay. She's not coming back this way? That makes it much harder. Okay, let's do this. Is that enough noise or is that not? I don't know if that's going to draw her. Doesn't seem like it. She might be taking a little bit of time to get there too, but doesn't feel like she heard it and was like, oh, let's go investigate. Oh no, maybe. Yeah, there you go. Okay, it did work. Now, if she comes back this way, as long as she doesn't look down below here, that is. Maybe not. What? Oh. Really? No, stop. We're not using that. I didn't need to. Just don't right or left mouse button when you do that, right? Because that then means you end up. And then here, no. Hang on. Items. This one. Okay. And then I messed up. I should have put it around the railing a little bit instead. That was unfortunate. That might have changed her pathing though. She might have gone back into the other room. Okay, let me make sure I've got it equipped. Okay. Come on. We got this.
The only one who actually gets any work done around here is me.
They hurt me.
Come on. Oh, it doesn't auto release the crouch. Well, that's unfortunate. That's a dead end.
What are you doing here?
Hi.
Where are you running to?
Now, hopefully, I don't know. I probably ran way too far. But since she starts wandering stuff, hopefully she comes back over here. And then I can get out and sneak up behind her and then get a prompt to stab her a bunch or something. Oh, you go up to the mirror. The mirror where you save. Left mouse button saves. E to interact with the E for that you interact with most things with. E on the mirror will heal you. You just have to keep holding E until it heals you up.
Young lady?
She's super irritated. She went all that way hunting for me, where she practically gave up when she was in the office and I kept circling around there.
They
So
completed their chores? Obviously not.
okay, I think maybe we'll have to see. How far down do I have? I have a little bit of distance. She comes back here. I might be able to sneak up behind her and then stab her a whole bunch. Stabby, 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 I guess.
While they're wandering around the house, I am here, working my ass off.
She's like in the bathroom or something. I don't know. Still looking for me, I think. I assume.
Girls. Filthy.
Yeah, she's coming back. Yep.
Oh god! Oh god! Where have I ended up?
I'm so tired of
A
all this.
nightmare.
I just want a break from it all.
Nah. Okay, fine.
I just want to go home!
Stop right there.
Apparently I failed that challenge. This is kind of good. If she's wandering, but not running after me, maybe I could get her out in the open and stab her or something. It's hard to know, though, where she's going. What?
While they're wandering around the house, I am here, working my ass off.
I guess on that last challenge, I was looking for mouse buttons, but I guess it's move your mouse to stay inside the circle. That was in the first game, too, but I forgot that that's what they want.
The only one who actually gets any work done around here is me.
Just too bad, because I could have probably, after she left, sneaked out and then sneaked up behind her, but that is not what ended up happening. back.
While they're wandering around the house,
Crap!
am
No,
here,
stop.
working my ass off.
Not getting you out of crouch. You know, when you start is a little bit of a... Once again, maybe. Although I could fail the challenge again too. It's always possible.
I have to stay calm.
I think this is a really good spot if I can, one, get her over here, and then two, not fail when she tries to find me after all. I don't know if she's going to come back over here. I'm going to go. This equipped again. For some reason, it like decides to unequip it or something. I don't know. Like you can only hold it for so long. That's weird.
Have they completed their chores? Obviously not. I'm so tired.
Not sure which side. Sounds like she's coming from that way, but I don't know for sure. She might actually be inside the lounge as well.
This is supposed to be a hotel, but it feels more like an orphanage.
Shows up so like inconsistently too. It's makes it take longer. Trying to figure out where she is and direction she's facing and stuff. Really? Somehow she saw me anyway. Crap. You dirty scoundrel. Oh, hi. Hi, no, 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 no. Ah! Gosh dang it, man! Run, run, run! Frick. Dude, bruh. It's not okay. Gosh dang it. Come this way, right? Yeah.
Here I come. I'm so tired of all this. I just want to break from it all.
Okay, I'm not in a good position.
This is supposed to be a hotel. It feels more like an orphanage. I have a migraine, and it's all their fault.
To get ready to spring up and run, because I don't know if she'll see me behind this door or not.
I told Ashman that we didn't need desperate children. Damn you!
Hey, can I? There we go. Grab that.
I won't open my mouth. I'll keep everything to myself.
Let's play then!
No, that's impossible. I have to try again.
I don't know what it was called. I got some Steam achievement for stabbing her, which is your quest. So it's like an automatic, pretty much. You have to do it in order to move on. So. She's gonna come this way. I'm 90% positive. Maybe not. I no longer have an attack item. Great. Apparently I used it up, which makes sense. Normally, in the first game, can I get an angle to get this? There we go. In the first game, normally, if you were caught, you could use the item to try to escape and like to free yourself. You could stab them and try to make them, force them to free you. And if you did that, you would then get the item destroyed. You'd have to replace it. I guess she's not actually going to come this way. She's down the end there. There we go. Is this a good place again? I don't even know. So we'll find out. Oh, come on. Come on, let me.
Damn you!
Leave the second floor. Oh, there we go. That. Hang on. Whoops. No, let's go back this way. Let's heal. Okay, and then save again. Save over the top, it's fine. Now we're supposed to leave the second floor? I don't know where the stairs were. Are they over this way? Maybe. I should probably grab another, excuse me, another stabby. Excuse me, just so I've got it. Cinema's down this way, right? I think. Can I open the cinema, or is that not a thing?
Damn, it's locked.
No. Okay. So not the cinema. That's 211. I won't go in there. And it also shows a lock symbol. I guess that's my tip off that my key will not work for that, right? Staff only. Maybe it's over here? Maybe. I don't know if we... I don't think we killed her. I think it hurt because she was already hurt before. It hurt her more, and so we got damaged. Or she got, like... Not damaged. She got damaged, clearly. I think the second time we damaged her, it was enough more hurt to her that she's, like, unconscious or something. I don't think she's out. I think she'll show up again, whether it's sooner or later. Sometimes drawing in enemies can play to your advantage. Press Q to make yourself heard by nearby stalkers, or use a diversion item to surround them. Okay. So Q, make myself heard. Drawing in enemies can play to my advantage? How? Okay. I mean, if I'm going to do that, I need to find a place to hide. What do I have? Um, boy, this is cold. I have AC plus my fan. It's too much now. This time of the evening, it's too much. Or this time of day. There's a chest there. Yeah. Could do that. Okay, so how am I on items? I'm down one diversion item. I grab that. Now I've got another as well. Q to draw them to me? I'm not sure if I understand what's supposed to happen there. Like, draw them out of here, I guess? If that's true, then what I want to do is replace that. Oh, what did it drop? Oh. There we go. That's better, I guess. Okay. I guess I could do that here and then hide in that. Assuming I can do the hiding correctly. Hear anybody coming though right now. I'm not really sure what that accomplishes, if anything. Too far away? Possibly. Maybe it's something I need to do inside that room. Maybe that's it. Maybe I have to do it inside that next room. All right. So I guess I wasted that. Yeah, I'll just... there isn't one, is there? I was like, we could replace it, but I don't think I have one. It's a knife. It's defense again. Can't use it. Once you've used it, you've used it up. I could grab this one, though, I think. Oh no, that's the one I just did, isn't it? Yeah. Still don't know what I do with this thing, if anything. Do I throw a bottle and smash it, maybe? I really don't know what the idea is with that. No? Okay. I think they have to open the door, I think is what the deal is. So I think what I want to do is this. Whoops, make sure I have the correct one selected. Yep. Otherwise, I'm not sure why I would get the prompt right before the staff door, unless I was supposed to do it to the staff door. It still had the lock symbol, so I don't think I can't unlock it myself. The other possibility is I'm not supposed to be going this way, and I don't. Maybe that prompt always happens when you go this way. I don't get to the second floor. How am I, or leave the second floor? I don't know how. Other than possibly going back down to that power room, I don't know anything else that goes down or up.
I can't take it anymore.
Yeah, I don't think that's right where I was. I can't go anywhere else down there, so it's not that way, I guess. Grab this cup, so I have another thing to throw potentially. Oh, maybe I'm leaving through the laundry room. Maybe that's what's happening. Nope, still locked. That's another cup. That's fine. Already tried the cinema room. That's also locked. Yeah. So back in here. Not this way. Definitely not this way. How do I leave? I don't have like a map, so I don't know where things are really. That's just the power room down below. There's nothing else down there. There's no exit or anything. Oh, here? Oh. There we go. Wait. Do I want this though? Like, am I gonna, for example, leave... What is that? Oh, it's a bottle. Yeah, fine. I don't care. No. Okay, I can't interact with that to leave through there or anything. Well, it's not that. I'm sure I don't go back up here, right? Yeah, no. Nope. Okay, so that's not it either. Let me think. Where else? Maybe go out on the balcony again? Maybe. Oh, there we go. To the lobby. Okay. Regression achievement. Some years later. Okay.
Still no news regarding last night's massacre at the peaceful residence of Cervoscuro, where the body of Richard Felton, a well-known notary, was found burnt in his own home. The man who was legally registered as Jennifer Richard Dean Felton and was found completely drenched in kerosene. The body of 38-year-old Gloria Ashman was also found at the scene. She was his personal assistant and a former nun at the Cristo Morente convent. Her body was found mutilated after she was reported thrown out a courtyard-facing window, apparently following a heated argument. The neighbors claim to have spotted a distinctive woman lurking around the area, having parked a white van nearby.
That was this is the character we played in the first game, Rosemary Reed.
Missing. February 8th, 1971. Celeste Felton, 13 years old. Beloved adopted daughter of Richard Felton and Ariana Gallo. You ran away from home, isn't that so? Why did you end up in this godforsaken place?
Okay. Got that collected item, I guess. All right. Okay. Oh, now read the other page. I see.
Assigned by Flemington Institute to the Foster Home and Work Project at the Ashman Inn, 1973. Jennifer, just over 2 years older. Unknown parents. It's you, isn't it? Celeste Felton.
So Jennifer was Celeste, I guess. I thought maybe it was Richard Felton at a young age, but I guess not. It was their daughter Celeste, but her name, she went by the name Jennifer. Maybe she got a hold of her dad's birth certificate that had Jennifer as the birth name, and so used that as her alias. Involved in minor larceny. Well, probably not. Probably will have a flashback again. So my guess is, I don't know for sure, but my guess is she fell. Now, for suspense, we cut to now. We do stuff as Rosemary Reed, and then potentially we'll at some point have like a tension point in Rosemary's experience now, pause, go back, and be Celeste again is my guess. I don't know for sure, but that's my guess. Because at the very opening scene in the beginning of the game, we were also Celeste or Jennifer in the laundry room trying to avoid a red nun, and of course I died because I think you have to die. We couldn't leave the room, so we were just stuck. Anyway, so that was the opening scene, and then from there we cut, and then we like basically transitioned to still being Jennifer or Celeste, but being in her room and then trying to sneak around and then do all the investigation we were just doing. So because there's that scene, I'm assuming at some point later we'll have that scene again, right? So if that's true, then we will have a flashback again, or it's not a flashback exactly, because a flashback doesn't just mean back in time. A flashback also is supposed to be like a memory, but you know what I mean. Like we'll transition back to the past again and then whatever. Anyway, so Jennifer apparently was involved in minor larceny, no permanent residence, reserved, rebellious, solitary character. So descriptors of her. Doesn't remember or won't reveal any details regarding her parents. She seems confused about her past. Does not enjoy communicating, neither with other girls her age of the facility nor with tutors. Nevertheless, she demonstrates a particular aptitude for musical composition and comprehension of the piano. She's entrusted to Stefano Ashman, single, landlord, 36 years of age, requests custody. She will be incorporated into the Ashman Inn, formerly Rosso Gallo. I guess it's Gallo, not Gallo. Okay, so formerly Rosso Gallo farm as a housekeeper. So I guess Gallo is like probably Italian then or something, since it's not Spanish, because it's not with a Y sound. So I guess it's Italian. Anyway, formerly Rosso Gallo farm as a housekeeper. So she went to Ashman Inn. That's why we were there. The experience could help the girl gain knowledge and learn the concept of responsibility. preparing her for an eventual reintegration into society. Yeah, that's the on the books reasoning and stuff, but who knows if she actually survives. That was crazy though. Some rando in a suit of armor. What are we like part of the more or warped into like the 14th century or something? What the crap was that? So random. The attack, fine, but the fact that it was a dude in armor is just
Miss,
what?
Mr. Ashman is waiting for you. Did
Oh,
you
so
say
now we're
Reed?
talking to Mr.
Are
Ashman.
you relative?
More like an old family friend.
Please come in, Miss Reed. Come in. Don't be afraid. I don't bite. What is Reed? A pun?
Good evening, Mr. Ashman.
You've certainly come a long way. You have gone from simple larceny and battery all the way to homicide and arson. Are you here to broaden your resume?
Do you remember me?
I'll never forget a face. Maybe because I don't have one anymore.
That was weird, like echo text.
I
So-
know exactly why you're here. The same exact reason why that son of a bitch Felton ended up like cooked meat. Whatever happened to Celeste Felton?
I have here a dossier from the Flemington Girls Institute granting custody of 15-year-old girl Jennifer and certifying that she is to be a housekeeper at this hotel. Celeste Felton and the girl in the photo are the same person, aren't they?
That girl was simply an orphan, a homeless nobody. And so I decided to take custody of her.
And she just so happened to be the adoptive daughter of your former hated business partner Felton by pure coincidence? I don't buy it. So, you're saying that besides synthesizing pharmaceutical drugs and spreading diseases, Mr. Felton and yourself were all dedicated to helping homeless minors?
It was never about synthesizing a disease, because the disease never existed.
And the moths?
Distract your enemy by making noises, diversion items. Oh yeah, this is just a general tip though. Okay.
Woken up at last.
Hey,
I barely
calm
touched
down.
her.
It's just a bad dream.
No, it wasn't a dream!
I found you at the bottom of the stairs. You hit your head and lost a lot of blood. It was as if you were dead, Jen.
Andrea went crazy!
You must eat or drink something, young lady.
She wanted to kill me!
That's not possible, Jennifer. Andrea was with me.
Here you go. Drink up.
I am sure of what I saw.
Everything is all right now. Calm down.
There was also a large man. He had a strange wooden stick shaped like a spine.
Porcelain.
That man is dead, young lady.
No, I saw him. He was the one who pushed me down the stairs. You called him Wyman.
That thing is no longer Professor Wyman.
Andrea! That man is dead, and has been for a long time. He hung himself. You see, you were just dreaming.
I don't understand.
Jen, you have to calm down now.
You believe me, Lynn, don't you? You believe me, right?
She should get some rest now.
Jen, if you need anything... I'm here for you.
So another cutscene.
Say goodbye, hearty frost from my eye. If you leave me, pretty sure you miss me. If you fly, you lose something in the sky.
Excuse me?
Are you new?
I suppose so.
I love that song. Where are you from?
Flemington Girls Institute.
What did you do?
What do you mean?
If you get transferred here, it means you are a real problem.
Listen, I'm not up for making conversation.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, I guess. I was hoping we would get to know each other better. That's all.
I'm into illegal organ and drug trafficking. In my spare time, I exchange sex for cigarettes.
Nice.
Makes crap up.
I was expecting more like controversial political activist, promoter of black slavery and preservation of the Aryan race.
Only in my spare time. Very well, you're right. I'm a real handful. Now, if you will excuse me.
The pleasure was all mine.
You lose something in the sky.
Interesting. So I guess that scene was to introduce the relationship of Lynn, who wasn't agreeing to believe her, with Jennifer while she was in bed. I had a space. There we go.
You have to wake up. I beg you, wake up! Shit, they drugged you. Listen, you have to leave. You have to get away from this place.
This story again?
Everything you said before, I believe you. Porcelain and everything else you saw.
You heard Andrea. He hung himself years ago.
It's him, isn't it? Professor Albert Elias Wyman. The same walking stick you were talking about. See?
I swear he looked like a knight from the 1300s or something. What the crap? I did not catch that this was Wyman with a walking stick. Okay, I guess my mind was just somewhere else when the scene happened, and so I perceived it differently than it actually was. I don't know. Okay, Professor A.E. Wyman's suicide. Was it staged? The man reportedly hung himself on November 14th after being accused of playing a part in the man-made fire at the Cristo Morente convent. Yeah, see, stuff like Cristo Morente, to me, looks... I'm not fluent in it at all. I barely know Taco Bell menu items, but I thought that Cristo Morente was Spanish. It looks like it to me, so I thought that Gaia was Spanish. So whatever. Anyway, so he hung himself on November 14th after being accused of playing a part in the man-made fire at the Cristo Morente convent. Professor Albert E. Wyman also received numerous threats after Richard Felton's adoptive daughter went missing. Richard Felton was commonly known for his involvement in the phenoxyl research and experiments. However, these charges were later dropped due to lack of evidence. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Wyman's family members did not respect the standard procedures and went ahead with a rushed cremation and burial, preventing the authorities from carrying out a detailed autopsy on the body. Despite being identified by the coroner, family relatives, and by his former business partner Stefano Ashman, the authorities are unsure as to why the family sped up the cremation and burial process, fueling suspicions that it might have been to cover up tracks of a possible staged death.
It was all an act. There was no body. And if there had been, it wouldn't have been his.
I don't understand.
There's no time to explain. They know who you are. They know.
So they know that Celeste is...
What are you talking about?
The daughter.
Why didn't you ever say anything to me?
Follow Lynn run away from the Ashman Inn.
I tried to get you to leave, but you never understood, for fuck's sake.
Jeez.
Who do they think I am?
Tell me how you really feel. You have strong feelings at all?
No, I don't know. God, Lynn, I can't remember.
They
Let's
found
just
you
follow.
and they brought you here to use
Wait, can I...
Now that they are sure of who they think you are, you have to run.
I can't gather any items like distraction items and stuff, can I? Or can I?
That drug.
I
The
cannot
disease.
crouch.
What does that have to do with me?
Rearm myself, because obviously I'm not going to have it when I'm in the bed. But it doesn't look... Oh, no, there's a knife here. So we can use that. Stabby McStabberson. Oh, and I have the doll still, too, for a distraction. And apparently there's a moth key here. No, it's another knife. Okay, that's fine. Whichever. Doesn't matter. It's 3 knives. It's like knife, 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 knife. Alright, so I guess I'm... Yeah, I'm still full on those. I just can't crouch, I guess is the only thing right now. Alright, fine. Fair enough. Yeah, so he jumped from there. Like you said, he's like Assassin's Creed or something. Like friggin' medieval. Maybe not a knife. I meant like medieval. Maybe not a knife. Wait, do I have one of these? I do not. Let's place that. That with... If I can. I don't know if this works properly though. Does this... It did. Okay. Yeah, trade out the thing I had equipped. I thought that's what I wanted it to do anyway, but I didn't know if... I thought I did that earlier. It didn't seem to work the way I was hoping.
Your birth mother. She used loads of it. You got it from her. It's a part of you. Your organism hasn't shown any side effects. Your body lives in harmony with it. You can even control it. And they know it. Look me in the eyes, Jen. Look at me. You mustn't do anything or trust anyone.
Is this the reason why we met? Have you been pretending to be my friend this whole time?
No, Jen. It had nothing to do with this. I've always been honest with you.
When a mother moth perceives the presence of a possible threat to her throne, she does everything that she is capable of to maintain control over the others, therefore eliminating the threat.
A telephone! It's coming from Ashman's office.
Have more moth keys. To the manager's office and answer the phone. I don't know where the manager's office is. Guess we'll have to look and see if we can find it. 100. Those are rooms, not offices. So in there, I guess. For the right, let's... If there's anything else first while we're here. Not probably... Well, I guess I could look in these. But I'm guessing these are just going to be more diversion and or defense items. Probably nothing. There's a bottle like that back there, but I don't get a prompt for it. It looks like you could use that, kind of like we did the flour and the ammonia stuff previously, but I guess not in this case. Yeah, okay. Nothing in there that I want. Nope. Nothing there. Okay. Ballroom. Locked. Could hide there potentially. Alright. Nothing terribly Another moth key. Good. More upgrading, I guess. I think, given the fact that I failed it utterly, I might next time I find one of those, whatever they were, jewelry boxes or whatever, to upgrade my skills. I think maybe I will upgrade the mini games for trying to stay quiet and hidden or trying to stay quiet and or whatever. The mini game when you're hiding, to try to stay hidden, basically, and not have the enemy notice you or whatever. What's in there? Oh, another moth key. Perfect. We get a lot of moth keys. Question is, will I be able to use them before I have to deal with something else? No. Okay, another Carillion, which I could use, but I think I've already got one, so I don't feel like I need to. Or, well, I've got a bottle and a cup, actually, right? I don't actually know if those end up being better. I don't think so. Let's see. What are the ones I have? Yeah, I've got one right here. So that's fine. Because then it makes noise for a bit to potentially draw somebody to me over time rather than just a single shatter like it does with. And then there's nothing up on the counter here, right? What? Oh, I guess it's probably the other side of this. Like inside the office or something, where the metronome is, so I can save. Got Ashman's room key. No, and then underneath. Shut that. Anything down here to get? There's something. What is that? Oh, that's just closing those. Okay, that's fine. That's also fine. Let's the vault back across. Yeah, okay. So I guess. Oh. This is just back out to the lobby? Yeah, that's just back out there. Okay, that's fine. Ashman's room key, but I don't have the key to the office. Wonder what that means. I have to get to Ashman's room and then find a key to the office in there, maybe? Interesting. I guess that's just a clock, and it's not actually a metronome. The metronome is also by a mirror, and there's not one here. Yeah, and see, there's no... That doesn't... Well, if I can't get through there... Ashman's room key. Does that mean I have to go back upstairs to find Ashman's room again? Probably, right? I'm assuming these are locked. Yep. I didn't miss anything there, right? No, I don't think so. Yeah, okay, so I guess we're going back upstairs to find Ashman's room. I don't know where Ashman's room is. Is there a directory or something that identifies where? Wasn't anything on at the front desk here, right, that I could interact with that would tell me. Let me do that and then look on this side, but I don't think so. I don't think any of them. Yeah, no, none of that. All right. Okay. So, of course, drop everything and pick up the phone. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back. Give me 1 sec. Okay. Oops. Getting near the end, I basically am looking for a save point. Although technically we did save right after that cutscene, so I could go back to that. But then I potentially would forget next time to get the moth keys, and then I would want to search the room again. Just figure it's easier to save time. So not Jennifer, Lynn just left us when we were having a panic attack or whatever that was. That seems like that's not a thing a real friend would do. It's a picture, but nothing interesting or important to gather from it, I guess. So another Carillion music box. No. Bottle. And finally this has, hey, Fritos chips or something. What does that say? I don't even know. Sun years or something, I guess. I don't know. Strange. Anyway. Not always, but every once in a while I get interested. Like, oh, what Faco brand name did they use in this? Since they obviously, unless they paid a lot of money, can't use a real brand name. A vault over that if I really need to get out of somewhere, I guess. But that probably comes with potentially hurting yourself fairly badly, I would think. So rope, distraction item, or diversion item. No, it's fine. Another, yeah, oops, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Somewhere. There we go. Another girl missing. I don't imagine these missing girls are coincidental. They probably all are people that were here and have gone missing.
Damn, it's locked.
Not going in there. If I can't go in a place there, I mean, I just have to go back to the first floor again. I guess I'm not seeing. Then where is Ashman's room? I guess I need to. No, hang on. I have this. Tells me what room it is. Is it this one? Yeah. Oh, it doesn't say a name. It doesn't say a name, though. How am I going to know then? Is it? Oh, room 211. There we go. Keys to the manager's office. Okay. That's great. No, that's perfect. Is this 211 or is this 212, right? Yeah. 212, 213, 211. I believe means I have to go here. She's not her station this time. Here's the save. Okay. Okay. We'll do a new slot. That's fine. Okay, that's gonna be it for tonight. Room 211 is basically down this way at the end, and then I believe once you go through that door, so the door's on the right wall. Once you go through there, I think it's just straight, but on the left side, right? So you go through that far door, right? And you go straight through it, and then it's on the side is her room or his room, followed by the cinema, I think is where those things are. Anyway, but 211 is definitely down over this way here. So we'll do that next time. I feel like that whistling is probably Wyman that is dead, that she thought she spotted in that cutscene jumped on her. I think that's probably, I think it's Wyman is the one that she thought she spotted with that. Anyway, I think that's who is doing the whistling. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. All right. So, I'm going to make it 11 and a half hours from now. Wait, no. 10 and a half hours from now. Yeah, 10 and a half hours from now. So an hour later than the normal time, I will stream. We'll be doing more Little Nightmares 2 if you can make it and want to. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. Till then, peace.
Poor spider.
This freaking boy. Oh, that's so sad.